Fifine just came out with a brand new headset. This is the X3 wireless headphones. We're gonna go check them out in this video. So these are a budget pair of headphones that you can get for under 60 bucks. They can also be used as a headset. So if you have PC gaming or even your Xbox or PlayStation, you can use these as multi-use. It has multi-point connection as well, so you can pair up to multiple different devices and simultaneously switch between both of those two devices. It has a long battery life, and let's go ahead and check out the rest of the specs as well as what you get in the box. So this comes in two different colors. When you open the box, you do have all the specifications that you need on the outside of the box. It's compact, lightweight, long battery life, crystal clear calls, and it also has EQ modes. It has a detachable cable, a detachable microphone. This also does have an active noise cancellation mode, as well as all of the cables that you need. So you have a USB-C to USB-A charging cable. You have a aux cable. This one is a 3-ring. So basically it's a TRRS, able to transmit audio. So if you don't really know what those rings are on certain aux cables, if it has 2, it's only able to do audio only. If it's 3, it's able to pass through audio, and it's also able to transmit audio as well. So if you use a headphone or microphone on it, that's how it's going to be able to do that. And then it also has a detachable microphone as well. This microphone is about 3-4 inches. And it is removable, like I said, so if it ever breaks, you can easily just get a replacement somehow. Taking a look at the headphones, this is what they look like. They have a foldable design, so they're easy for travel. This one does not come with a case, but that's okay. Very plush ear cuffs as well. So these are one of the best ear cuffs I've felt in a while for a budget pair of headphones. So really good job on that, Fifine. You also have a left and right branding on the inside of the ear cuffs. The headband could use a little work. It's a little spongy, I guess you could say, so it's not too memory foam or anything. It just feels like a sponge, so it doesn't feel like it's going to be too good over a long period of time. These are steel band reinforced for the headbands themselves. It's a full polycarbonate build, meaning you're able to have a lightweight design, but it's not a cheap plastic, which is good. So there's a difference between cheap plastic and a little bit more better plastic, and this is the better plastic, I would say. When it comes to flexibility, there is no creaking whatsoever, and you could get pretty far when it comes to that. Even if you extend it, it gets really, so no matter what size head you have, you're pretty much good to go. And these also do have auto adjusting for the ears, so the curvature of your head will automatically adapt to your head as well. So it's nice that they both swivel and they also pivot to the head as well. These do have touch controls as well, so that's how you're going to be able to access certain things. And then you also do have your media controls on the bottom of the device. So you have ANC, volume up and volume down, as well as a power mode. And then on the bottom, you do have an aux cable port to connect to whatever device you pretty much want to. Your PC, your laptop, your Xbox controller, even your PlayStation controller. You can connect that through the bottom, and if you use the same cable, that's how you're going to transmit the audio. It also has a USB-C to the right of that, which, like I said, this has 65 hours worth of battery life, so you'll be pretty much good to go. However, when you are using this wired, it won't draw any power, and you can't change, like the EQ or whatever. So it's just on the basic, but the basic out of the box sound signature sounds really good. And then obviously to the right of that is where the microphone goes. And it even has a little arrow to show you, where it's supposed to go. So the arrow is going to be facing outwards. And then you can also just bend the microphone to adjust it however you would like. So on the head, this is what it's going to look like. It's pretty good when it comes to the noise isolation. So just like with no ANC and not even it being on, it has a really good isolation. So no matter what, you're going to be pretty immersed when it comes to that. The ear cuffs are big enough to be covering the ear, even for people with bigger ears like me. It'll be good enough for that. So it's not super big ear cuffs like, the Soundcore, like how they're super huge for no reason. These ones are the exact good size when it comes to even people with bigger ears. So props to them when it comes to that. A lot of people are wondering, if these are good for smaller heads, bigger heads. This is a really good middle ground. This is going to fit a lot of people out there. So let's go and turn it on for the first time. We are. Okay, so now we're connected. And it says connected. So I don't really like the voices on this. Like it just I don't want to hear the talking of it. I just want to hear like a little chime or a quick chime. There is no app, by the way. So, that's one of the downsides I would say on these budget pair of headphones. There's usually no app, so you can't really control certain things manually, like the EQ or turn off settings. Like if you want to turn off the startup sound, this is what that looks like. It sounds really good. I'm not even gonna lie. We're like less than halfway, or maybe exactly halfway, and we're under 80 decibels. I love that it shows you the battery indicator as well. So the touch sensitivity is on the right hand side, and there's a transparency mode as well as ANC mode. To toggle between these two, just press and hold it. So now I'm on transparency. You have to hold it down. Okay, so that's kind of weird. If you want to hear your outside, you have to hold it down. And I mean, I could hear a little bit. I could hear more of my voice without taking them off, but at that point, I would rather just take them off. And then it just goes back into ANC, and it's kind of a cool transition, to be honest. And it's really responsive. Like this entire circle right here, the flat surface, that's the touch sensitivity. And it's like really responsive, which I'm surprised by that. Really good. And then you can switch to gaming mode by pressing 3 times. It'll announce gameplay mode, and this will be lower latency, so that way you're able to, you know, have lower latency when it comes to Bluetooth. If you press it twice, you could switch between the bass mode as well. So this is without bass. Sounds pretty good. Turn on bass. It gets more louder, and then you could actually hear more treble and bass when it comes to turning on that mode. I can't even hear myself talking right now. The ANC on these are actually way better than some of the other ones I've tried. Even on these $100 pair, I think they're on par with it, especially because of how like sealed in it is. These are really good. The top one is the ANC button, so you could toggle it on and off. Right now I turned it off and I could hear a little bit more. Even if we do pass through like the transparency, I could still hear a little bit more. And you could toggle between transparency mode to keep it fully active on the ANC button, so you have the 3 different settings: off, ANC, and transparency mode. Not in that order, but you could toggle between those. And yeah, that's really good ANC. And then you also have the volume, which if you press and hold it, it'll turn down the volume. If you press it, like short press it, it'll turn up the volume. Play and pause with the power button. Skip with the power button by pressing twice, and then press it 3 times to go back to the last track. Now it says here that the music playback time is up to 33 hours at 100% volume, assuming, you know, you have the bass up mode and ANC active as well. The best possible amount of playtime you're going to get is 65 hours, assuming you have ANC off, bass mode off, and not at 100%. So like somewhere around 50%, you're going to get about 65 hours. Like one of those users, I honestly wouldn't even use ANC because it's really good without it. And the times that you do need ANC, that's when I would turn it on. Like on a train or a plane or something like that, a bus, that's when you would turn on ANC. But from day-to-day usage in house or something else, I wouldn't really use ANC just because these are really good without it. All right, now I want to show you how to use multi-point connection and how to pair it. All right, so we're going to go to our Bluetooth settings here. We're going to go scroll to the bottom. So we are already connected on our iPhone here. So that's where you're going to want to connect to the first device to use multi-point connection. All right, so we're going to turn off the headphones first, and then we're going to turn them on and press and hold them for about 5 seconds. After it says power on, continue holding it, and then let go, and then press it again. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and connect on this device, and then on the first device, we're going to go ahead and click the Fifine one right here at the top. Now we're connected on that one too. So we're connected now on both devices. I have audio playing right there. We could just play some of this. It'll automatically go to that one. And then we could just play music on this one. And then when we have no audio playing on this device, then we could play it on this device. And it's super quick. It's like instant. It's maybe like a 1 second delay, but it's like really fast. Like no doubt. So yeah, that's how you do multi-point connection, and that's a game changer when it comes to it, especially on a budget pair. I think it's one of the best possible options to include on a budget pair. But let's go and show you what these do sound like. All right, testing 1, 2, 3. So this is what the audio sounds like on these Fifine X3 headphones, and just to show you that it is active, you can see there. So this is what exactly it's going to sound like. I do have a fan here in the background as well, so we're going to get close to this. And we're going to see if it actually blocks out any of the sound when we are near it. So here we are. And these do have kind of like a little bit of a monitor, so I can hear kind of myself talking a little bit. I think you could toggle that on as well. Somehow, I don't remember, but there's an option too, I believe. So that's what it sounds like on these headphones. It's obviously not the best, but for the price that you're getting, I'm sure you might be able to find some adapters out there that can improve the quality. So basically get a replacement of this. If you could figure out the same style adapter that this uses, then I would 100% probably swap it out for a better microphone eventually down the line. But for now, I mean, even just as a regular pair of Bluetooth headphones for like gym or anything. These are like budget pair XM5s. That's taken a lot of account when it comes to these quality. So sound signature is good. Sound signature is good. The EQ is good. It has long battery life, multi-point connection, fast connection, has a quick charge time. So you get 2.5 hours of charge for the full 65 hours, which is really good. Overall, really good pair of headphones. I would highly recommend it. If you guys want to check it out, link is in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah.